No one could keep up.
Big statement. Big statement. Obviously, knowing all of this information that you know now, would you ever revert back to another brand in a sense? Would you go back to Audi, Mercedes?
I don't think so. I think because Audi, first the record, Mercedes dead, yeah? Let's just get that record out. C63s, E63s, Mercedes. Put them in the back.
Okay.
It's only Audis and BMWs.
Yeah.
Let's be honest though, Mercedes, let's go back to Mercedes. Do you know anyone that's had a fast Mercedes ever?
What's fast?
Something that's, I don't know, let's say 900, 1,000 brake, that moves. Because the Mercedes gearboxes aren't great.
Yeah.
And then, like, when you push big power on them, I know in the old 6.3s, the gearboxes are sluggish. Even though they had my big power, like, and there's some people doing the superchargers, it's just the gears will just show shite.
I think the gearboxes are good in the sense of like they hold the power.
They hold the power, but the way they shift is so sluggish. So if you're trying to do a 100 to 200 run, it's not going to be great for even like for a 1,000 brake Mercedes. But yeah, going back to your point, it's Audi and BMW, isn't it, really? But like I said, at that point, when you asked me when I purchased this, there was nothing really out 2-3 years ago for Audi. There was obviously the RS6s, the 4s, but no one was really pushing them. I think Jamie had an RS5, remember?
Yeah,
I think 3 years ago he pushed that, and even he proved that it wasn't really
It
wasn't worth doing. You spend so much money on them. Even like with Audis in general, it's like the RS tax.
The RS6 is mental.
It's crazy. It's more than the M. It's more than the M. Like when I know personally when I had the RS3, because I had two. The first one I built, it was like 15 to 20 grand you spend on just a stage 3 setup, and it's 600 brake. I know all the BMW boys will laugh at that because a B58 you put a downpipe in the tune and a little bit of ethanol, 600 brake. 5 bags, 6 bags.
Okay, nah, not that high. Not just with a downpipe in the tune, you're not hitting 600. Very unlikely.
Okay, with a hybrid then.
Yeah, with a hybrid, yeah.
But with the B58s back then, when the whole rivalry is, they're a lot more torquier than an RS3.
Yeah.
They can handle the torque because the engines on the Dazzlers are a bit soft to handle torque. So, but yeah, like you said, like you were asking then is, back then, yeah, it's only Audi and BMWs.
So if you put a price point things aside, like exit out of the equation, just as a brand or out of cars, what would you lean to? Because I know you came from 3 RS3s.
Two.
So I'm just trying to wrap my head around like RS3 clearly had a big soft spot for them.
Yeah.
6-cylinder BMW.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around that.
I think with the RS3, like I said, it was because I had 2 stage 3 RS3s, so it's hard going from another car. Because I was going to buy, at one point, I was going to get a 911 Turbo S. I think it's a 991.1. I took them out driving them stock form. They were horrendous. They didn't really excite me. And then for the price tag, I think they're like 120 grand. And then you start adding it up. It's like, well, hold on a second. RS3s are 40 grand. Stage 3 of them, still, they feel better than the Porsche. At that point in time, shall I say. But I'm trying to go within price budget. I don't want to go spending stupid money on a car for no reason. Like I said, the RS3s are, I think still to this day, still one of the best cars you can just drive around, even stage 2 of them, and just lick them on back roads. It's fine. They're perfect cars.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're pretty much known for.
Yeah.
Just downpipe, intercooler, hit the roads.
Yeah, that's it. Intake, an API intake on a little tune. And the OTS, remember that. All RS3, most solid tunes are all OTS. You see with BMW now, I realise MHD, you get custom maps. Even BM3, it's all custom maps. With the VAG platform in general, it's more OTS than it is custom out there, from what I was seeing. So
I don't know too much about like the tuner side of things and how refined the tunes are for the VAG platform. So, but I know, MHD have their own set of maps, BM3 have their own set of maps, and then you can then get the different custom tuners like to remotely send you tunes.
Yeah,
like, it's very accessible, very simple with the BMW.
And you can't do that on the Audi platform, because I know recently they brought out DS1,
which allows similar
protocol. I don't know if you can still email a map as simple as like MHD, but going back then we had to rely on people like APR for VAGs, Revo, and people like that to really build OTS maps. Go to a garage as a dealer and buy a map. Again, they were stupid expensive, 1,200, 1,300 quid. just for our map. And that's not including TCU.
Yeah, mad.
So this is what I'm saying. This goes back to the point of building an Audi. It's just in general, I think any Audi, they're expensive. So, and like I say, with the RS3s now, I think you can get them for a good price now. What, 30, 35 grand? A facelift, an 18 plate.
Yeah.
I still see people jumping into them, so they're a perfect car.
I'm not going to lie, for as long as I can remember, like RS3s have always been fluctuating at 35k, 40k mark. It's like they don't move, like they're fixed there and they just don't go anywhere.
No, they hold very good money. I think it's just the all-wheel drive system, and I think it is a practicality for everyone because they are all four doors, aren't they? There's no two-door RS3s, so again, that's another reason why people buy them for families.
Speaking of the four-wheel drive system, this being a four-wheel drive and X-drive, you had a Quattro before that as well. Which one do you prefer out of the two?
Depends on what you're after. So Quattro is a lot more stable. Don't confuse X-Drive with Quattro. I made that mistake a few times. I think the first day I bought this, because I come out of the RS3 Quattro system, I'm thinking, yeah, have it around bends. Stock form, these cars come out. It's crazy. Traction on, not traction off, just traction on. Going around roundabouts or like tight bends. This was coming out. I'm thinking, fucking hell, you're coming from an RS3, you're thinking, yeah, put a foot down.
Yeah, the worst that happens with RS3 is it might understeer a little bit.
A little bit, but you can control it, it's fine, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to start spinning out. And the problem with these is, because it's all-wheel drive, when it spins, you can't correct it. It's not a rear-wheel drive just to correct it. Look, correct. It's a four-wheel drive and cross your fingers and hope you don't die type thing.
Yeah, because your front wheels are dragging you along to the correction, yeah. But while with DSG and ZF, what would you prefer out of the two?
DSG or ZF? For launching, the DSGs aren't great. I think the ZFs are doing wicked, I think, in general. Everyone, you can see it by everyone doing times now. The way they're launching is excellent. I think the ZF boxes have changed the game. I think they dragged them from a Hellcat, didn't they? The American guys were using the ZFs first, originally, and now the BMW started throwing them into their
BMWs, I think, have always been using them. They just didn't use them in the M cars.
Okay.
So this is the first generation of M cars that they started using a ZF.
So there you go then, yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe production cost might be cheaper.
So I think going back to your point then, from a dig, the ZFs I think they've proven themselves to be a lot more. But even on a roll, I think the DSGs are good as well, to be fair. The Audi boxes are wicked. And the RS3, they're wicked. They shift well. It's like an R8 box. They shift well on a roll. I can't complain from a roll. RS3s are, or should I say, the DSG boxes are good.
No, I think they are good. I think it's just the launch. It's a bit.
That's where the weak part is.
You wait for the clutches to dump. That's what the difference.
Yeah.
With this, it's continuously spinning, so it's just let off the brakes and
gone.
Gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.